Hey sports family, welcome back to another Insider Edition right here on your favorite sports channel. Man, what a journey it's been covering NFL draft preparations this year. I was just reflecting on how the draft landscape has evolved over the past decade. Remember when we used to have those marathon first rounds that seemed to last forever? Now everything moves at lightning speed, but the drama and intrigue remain just as captivating. I've been on the phones nonstop these past few days, and let me tell you, the amount of smokescreens, misdirection, and genuine strategic planning happening in war rooms across the league right now would make your head spin. It's like watching 32 chess masters plotting their moves simultaneously. That's what makes this time of year so special for us football diehards. Now, let me drop a bombshell exclusive that my sources have just confirmed regarding the San Francisco 49ers draft strategy. The 49ers are potentially sitting on draft day gold with their number 11 overall selection, as multiple league sources have confirmed a brewing trade scenario that could dramatically reshape the first round. According to senior NFL reporter Charles Robinson, the Denver Broncos have expressed significant interest in trading up from pick number 20 to the Niners' spot, but only if Boise State running back sensation Ashton Jeanty remains available at that position. This potential draft day maneuver comes as Robinson reports the 49ers have been pounding high-end defensive line edge players in their pre-draft work, to the point where it's become obvious to a lot of teams. The intense focus on defensive front seven prospects strongly suggests San Francisco intends to bolster their defensive line with their first-round selection, unless an offer too good to refuse materializes. The Broncos' interest in moving up for Jeanty represents a fascinating shift in draft philosophy. Despite conventional wisdom suggesting running backs rarely warrant top 15 selections in today's pass-heavy NFL, Jeanty's exceptional skill set has clearly captured Denver's attention. The Boise State star's combination of explosive playmaking ability, contact balance, and receiving skills has drawn comparisons to some of the league's most dynamic backs. For the 49ers, a trade back could provide tremendous value, especially considering General Manager John Lynch's historical success in acquiring additional draft capital. A move from 11 to 20 would likely command substantial compensation, potentially including Denver's 2025 first-round selection based on previous trade frameworks for similar moves up the board. Looking at recent comparable situations, we can examine the 2019 trade between the Steelers and Broncos that saw Pittsburgh move up 10 spots to select linebacker Devin Bush. In that deal, Denver received Pittsburgh's first-round pick, 20th overall, second-round pick, 52nd overall, and a future third-rounder, 83rd overall in 2020, in exchange for the 10th overall selection. A similar package from Denver this year would represent tremendous value for San Francisco. While quarterback-centric trades typically command even greater premiums, as demonstrated by the Bears-Giants trade for Justin Fields in 2021, even a standard positional player trade-up would provide the 49ers with significant draft capital to address multiple needs. This becomes especially valuable for a team like San Francisco that has championship aspirations, but faces several roster questions in the coming seasons. The 49ers' willingness to move down likely hinges on their evaluation of defensive line prospects that might remain available at pick 20. Players like Walter Nolan, Derek Harmon, Shamar Stewart, Tyleik Williams, and Josh Simmons could potentially be available in that range, allowing San Francisco to address their defensive line priority while accumulating additional picks. For Denver, this aggressive approach signals their belief in Jeanty as a transformative offensive weapon. Under Sean Payton's leadership, the Broncos appear ready to invest heavily in their running game, potentially viewing Jeanty as the centerpiece of their offensive rebuild following the Russell Wilson experiment's conclusion. This potential trade scenario highlights the fluid nature of draft day planning. While Robinson initially linked Jeanty to the New Orleans Saints at pick 11, the possibility of the dynamic runner sliding past that selection would immediately trigger Denver's interest in moving up to secure his services before another team can pounce. For 49ers fans, this development represents an ideal scenario: the opportunity to address defensive line needs while accumulating significant draft capital. For a franchise that has consistently demonstrated savvy roster management, the ability to potentially add a future first-rounder while still drafting a quality defensive lineman would represent another masterstroke by Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan. As draft day approaches, all eyes will be on the first 10 selections to see if Jeanty indeed slides to San Francisco's position. If he does, Expect immediate speculation about Denver's willingness to pay the premium necessary to leap 9 spots and secure their target. Such a move would create ripple effects throughout the remainder of the first round, potentially triggering additional trades as teams adjust to the shifting board. While nothing is guaranteed in the unpredictable world of the NFL draft, this potential trade scenario between the 49ers and Broncos represents one of the most intriguing subplots heading into draft night. For San Francisco, the flexibility to either select a premier defensive line talent or accumulate additional picks positions them perfectly, regardless of how the draft unfolds. The next few days will surely bring additional rumors and speculation, but this particular scenario appears to have legitimate traction based on multiple league sources. As teams finalize their draft boards and contingency plans, the possibility of this trade will certainly factor into war room discussions for both franchises. What do you think about this potential draft day blockbuster? Would the 49ers be smart to trade down and accumulate picks? Or should they stay put and select the best defensive lineman available? And is Ashton Jeanty really worth the Broncos trading up 9 spots to secure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you give up a future first-rounder to move up for a running back in today's NFL? Don't forget to slam that like button and subscribe for more exclusive NFL draft coverage. I'll be working my sources around the clock to bring you the latest insider information right up until the commissioner steps to the podium. This is the kind of draft intelligence you won't find anywhere else, and I'm committed to keeping you ahead of the curve on every major development. Until next time, this is your draft headquarters for all the moves before they happen.